started the timer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks. Do you see me there?
Yep.
Okay. Honey, lemon water is good. Oh, I jumped quick. Hi guys, how's everybody today?
Good morning.
Good morning. Is it morning still? What time is it? Welcome. I'm Rebecca Dragonheart, psychic medium. If you haven't been on my channel before or on my live before, the way that it works is I provide psychic readings here. So one question, free of charge. So we have a few people on, so I'll just go over the rules, okay?
Sure.
So how it works here, guys, is ask your question. If I haven't responded, please don't spam. Just give me a few minutes, okay? If I haven't responded within a couple of minutes, then go ahead and ask your question again. My lives are usually quite busy, okay? Also, if you have an obscure username, just put your initials or your name in with your question, okay? And we can start now. And I'll go over all the other stuff after it gets a bit busier. Okay, got any questions?
Not yet.
No?
Nope. Some
Send
people
your
saying
questions.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. 9 p.m.
In South Africa.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Tamitha Knighton, I think is what that name is, says, I feel stuck. What to do?
So, a lot of people are going through that right now, and a lot of that is really just like alignment and things that are going on. It feels like with you, your breakthrough is coming through, but it's not coming until about April. Okay, honey? So take this time to, they keep showing me the Hermit card. So whenever I see that, it means that you have to take time to just be with yourself. So if you have a lot of people pulling your energy and trying to get you to come out and do a bunch of different things, don't do that. You need to take some time and take care of you. Okay, so this is a time of learning more about who you are, and I hear that you need to put in some boundaries with people too, honey. You are very empathic, which means that you have a lot of sensitivities to people's wants, needs, desires, and energy. Okay, so you can read people. So this is a time for you to really collect yourself, and you're gonna feel a lot different come April. Okay.
All right. Aaron asks, are my parents around me?
Yeah, you have actually several people. I feel that there's more than just your parents with you. So you have a lot of family members that have crossed over is what I'm feeling. Now, I do feel that your mom energy comes forward more often than anybody else, but you have other family members with you, honey, okay? So what I want you to look out for is there is messages being left for you, okay? So when you're seeing numbers, your mom is claiming that, she's really trying to stress the spiritual side for you. So she really wants you to open up spiritually speaking. So she's showing you numbers, she's sending you birds, she's even sending you people. You'll be walking down the street and it'll be a conversation you just had with somebody, and then somebody else is talking about that same thing. Okay, so that's your mom's way of validating, hey, I'm listening and I'm here and I'm around. Okay, she does tell me that you do talk to her and that she does hear you, and she does claim she sits on the edge of your bed. Okay, so start paying attention. I'd keep a journal about when you get some inspirational thoughts and you get feelings of them around, and write it down. Okay, it's really important because it's going to help you to open up a lot more. Okay, this is a big year for you to open up. Okay.
All right. There's a few more people on if you want to.
Sure. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I have been doing my work now since 1993. So how it works here on my live, you can ask any question that you want, and I will answer you on here. It is a lot of people come on, so don't spam me. Just ask your question. Give me a few minutes. If I haven't responded, feel free to ask again, but just don't keep asking over and over again, okay? Because here on my live, the way that it works is Spirit's only going to put through who's meant to come through, right? And I come on frequently, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, if you have an obscure username, can you just put your initials in with your question, or your full name if you're comfortable doing that as well. And I should let you know that I am now on Instagram, and I do have a YouTube channel. So if you guys want to come and subscribe, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers so I can go live on YouTube as well. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Leanna01 I believe,
Okay.
asks, I need to make more money and looking for different avenues. Am I on the right track?
You are, honey, and I do hear that you're going to have money coming to you. So next year is a big year financially speaking for you, okay, honey? But what I hear is you're going to have it coming to you in 3 different avenues. So there's 3 specific places it's coming. One feels like it might be investments, so you might want to hire somebody to do a portfolio for you. And another one, it feels like it's in addition to whatever it is that you're planning on doing, and then your main job. But it feels like you're adding something to your money come next year. It feels like beginning of the year, so February, March is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's going to be something that's going to take you away from having to work your job is what I'm hearing. So it is definitely the right path for you. Okay, so just trust your intuition because you're being guided to do it the right way. Okay?
All right, next question.
Yep.
GS asks, will I get pregnant in 2022?
Yeah, I do hear that. It's going to happen within the first 6 months. So it's happening pretty quick. So breathe, be relaxed about it because you're holding on to that energy really tightly. And sometimes when we hold that energy too tightly, it doesn't move fast enough, okay? So just relax. What I always say to somebody who's trying to get pregnant is just visualize yourself pregnant, okay? But you want to have it being a moving picture. So picture yourself either rubbing your tummy that you're pregnant or that kind of thing. So it has to be a moving picture for your subconscious mind to accept, okay? But yeah, it'll be within the first 6 months.
All right. Nancy asks, I'm a bit lost. I talk to my spirit guides all the time. Do they have any guidance for me?
Yeah, honey. So I see a career change, or I see what you're doing is going to be different come not 2022 but 2023. So 2022, what they're showing me is that you're going to be starting to learn different modalities of healing. So you should be healing, honey. You should be doing healing work. If you're not already doing like nursing or something like that, I don't suggest nursing for you at this point, but I do feel that you should maybe learn some Reiki and you should learn some touch therapy and maybe even learn reflexology is what I'm hearing for you. Okay, so it's really about healing and helping others. That's the new avenue for you. And so 2022 is going to be you getting your certificates is what I'm seeing. So you're going to be learning some things that are going to help you to move into that kind of career. Okay.
All right. Alyssa asks, how's my court case going to go March 4th?
So I do feel that you're going to be happy with the outcome. It does feel like there might be a little bit of compromising happening, but it is definitely in your favor in the end, okay? So don't worry too much about that, okay? Aw, thanks, guys. It will work out for you, okay?
All right. Amanda asks, should I continue manifesting about Jay? Thank you. Subscribe to YouTube.
Oh, thanks, honey. So I hear Jay, no. Oh, that's fun. I hear that you have somebody else that's coming into your experience, okay? And the thing is with Jay, you guys are on different pages and you have a totally different life path. So it's more of an anchor with Jay instead of somebody who's going along with you. It's somebody who's holding you back. So what I'm hearing is the name Adam is coming to me. So I'm just going to say it to you. And I hear this person is coming into your experience pretty quick, okay? And this is more in alignment with who you want to be. Jay is more in alignment with who you were, okay? Thanks for the gifts. Those were cool. I think that was Veronica, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was. Those were fun.
Natalia asks, when will I form my family?
So I do hear that it's going to start later next year. So it's not the beginning of the year. It feels more in the winter time, okay? So be patient, honey. It is coming, and I do feel that you're going to have to. All right? Thanks, guys.
All right. Charlene asks, will me and Matthew get back together romantically, please?
So there is a potential for it is what I'm hearing. I do think that you need to take some time to heal and you need to reassess where you're at first before you make that choice. It doesn't feel that it is completely against your energy. So it does feel like it is a very big potential, but you need to be in a better place first before you guys try to come back together. Otherwise it's not going to work out. Okay. So just work on that. All right.
Sarah asks, does my mom want us to sell her house or keep it?
So your mom is like totally unattached to it, honey. So you can sell it. It's going to be much more beneficial for you guys in the long run if you do let go of it, okay? She is not attached to it the way that you guys are, okay? So you have her permission is what I hear loud and clear, okay? Hopefully that helps you.
All right. One moment here. All right. Veronica asks, will I get the answers I need tomorrow? I've been manifesting.
So I don't hear it's going to be tomorrow. I hear you will get it, but there's something in the way of it. So it may be that there's a bit of a block with you, or somebody's blocking the information. So I do hear maybe some tourmaline will help with that, and some more grounding for you. Okay, honey? And that will help you get what you're looking for. Okay.
All right. Lucy asks, how many babies will I have?
So the number 3 came through right away. So I'm going to say 3. I hope that's the number you want.
All right, next question.
Yep.
Jane asks, will my practical exams get canceled?
Oh, they're going to be postponed more so than canceled is what I'm hearing. So you're not out of it. Ah, darn it.
Okay, Kayla asks, will I get out of this negative circle financially and emotional?
Yeah, so I hear April is a big month for you. Next year is really a starting point for moving in an upward direction is what they're showing me, which means that, this what you've been going through, you've had the experience of abundance and you know what that feels like, honey. So I want you to really focus your attention on that. But what I'm seeing is that starting in April, things are starting to improve. And I do feel that there's going to be a lot of stability and security coming in shortly after April. So whatever's happening in April, it's big. Okay. And so it really is about your security, your stability, your foundation. So don't worry, you are getting out of the funk. You have been focusing your attention properly is what I'm hearing. It's just taking a little longer for the outer world to respond to your internal. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Bali, I think is how you say it, asks, is my baby daughter still around in spirit, please?
Yes, and I feel that your the energy is coming back. So that energy is going to come into your family. It may not be through you, but I do feel that it is going to be a part of your family. So just keep open about that, okay? And the energy is never going to be lost to you, okay? So we can always tap into that energy when people cross over. Everybody always thinks like we can't communicate with the other side, but it's quite easy to do, okay?
All right. If you want to go over everything one more time, you have
sure. Yeah. So hi, I'm Rebecca Dragonheart. I do provide one-on-one readings. So if you're interested in booking a reading with me, January and February are my busiest months. So book right away if you're looking to at RebeccaDragonheart.com. It is first come, first serve. On my website, you can actually see a little bit more about me and a lot of testimonials that I have there as well. I'm also on YouTube. So if you can come subscribe over there, that would be awesome. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can go live on YouTube as well. And I'm on Instagram now. So you just find me under Rebecca Dragonheart, but my link is also in my bio. If you can ask your question, give me a few minutes. If I haven't responded, feel free to ask again, but just don't spam me, okay? That would be awesome. All right?
All right.
Okay.
Karis, I think.
Oh, that's a fun name. I like
that. Asks, what will my next job be?
So I feel that you're going to be working somehow in an office. It feels like you're in the superior mode, so you're either a manager or a supervisor of some sort, okay? And it feels very much more in alignment because the people there are better for you, okay? So wherever you are right now, you're not staying. I do hear that that's going to change within the next 12 months, so it's going to be, it feels like before next year is over, but it is still office-y is what I'm feeling. So you're going to be working in an office, but in a supervisory area, okay? You're going to like it.
All right.
Shane
asks, am I in the right career?
Yeah, it's going to look a little bit different in about 2 years is what I'm hearing. So what you're doing now is going to expand. So it looks like you're going to have an opportunity to kind of step up, go up in your career in a different way, different than what you think. Okay, so just keep your mind open. And if what I'm hearing is you're going to get offered an opportunity that isn't necessarily something you're trained in, but it's going to be something you will learn enough that you'll be okay. So take that opportunity, okay? It's definitely the right way for you.
Could you just remind people not to spam?
Yeah, don't spam, okay, guys? Just ask your question. Give me a few minutes. If I haven't responded, then feel free to ask again, okay? I get a lot of questions on here, and then nobody gets their questions answered, okay? Thank you, guys.
All right. Astrid asks, does Megan have anything to say about what happened before she passed?
Yeah. So right away, before you even ask the question, I'm hearing the energy of like, I'm sorry, I'm here, I'm with you. So whatever that means for you, that's what I'm getting from her. Mainly what I'm hearing is I'm not leaving. It feels like until you tell me. Okay. So make sure that you're communicating with her, honey, because the energy really, it feels almost like I need you to accept that I'm here and I need you to be open and receptive to me. It feels very apologetic for some reason, is what I'm feeling from her. Okay.
All right. Valerie asks, will I leave for my current job?
So will what?
Will I leave for my current job?
You will, but I'm hearing not yet. So about 7 months from now is what I'm hearing, okay? So that's not too long, but the right job that you need to be going into isn't ready for you until then, okay? So don't jump the gun is what I hear to say, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Shara asks, is my financial situation going to get better soon?
So I hear, Shara, that there's got to be some changes with what you're doing financially speaking. So I do hear that your relationship with money is not the best. So when I hear that, that just means that you have doubts within yourself. So work on those doubts. Money is energy and everything is energy, and we attract what we're thinking about. So get rid of the stress feeling around it. What I do hear is you're going to have either it's more hours or you're going to have somehow there's going to be more money coming to you from what you're currently doing. So just be open to changing some of your thoughts, okay? Because it's really your relationship with money that's the issue. So there's lots of stuff you can read and listen to on YouTube and all over the place that will help you with that mindset, okay? Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Ame is how she told me to pronounce it. Asks, will I be able to retire soon?
Yeah, I do hear that you are. It's going to be sooner than you think, okay? So get rid of that panicky feeling about it, because there's a part of you that's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it comfortably. I hear you're going to be very comfortable, honey, so don't worry about that. And it's going to be sooner than you think, okay? So it's good. You are going to end up taking up something, though, that is going to make it feel like you're not retired. So whatever that is, it's a good thing, I guess.
All right,
All right, yeah.
Sydney asks, will my family get a house this year?
I do hear that it will happen. It's a little bit later in the year, so it feels more like in the summer, okay? So just be patient, and it really is about finding the right place for you, okay? So just be patient. It is happening, okay? Keep your focus, okay?
All right. 1 moment.
No worries.
All right, this person says, hi ladies, Leanne here. What will happen with my living situation in the new year? Thank you.
So Leanne, it looks like you're going to actually have a better living situation. So I'm hearing that there's a lot of stress around you and it feels very squishy. The best way to put it is like there's not enough space for you, not enough to breathe. So I'm hearing that you are going to be moving into your own space. It's going to feel a lot more private and you're going to be a lot happier. And it does feel like it's relatively soon, so within 4 months of the beginning of the year. So that's what, April, March, January, February, March, April. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so it is going to improve. You don't have to stress and worry anymore. Okay.
All right. Katie asks, will I ever have my rainbow baby?
Yeah, honey, I do hear it's going to be about 2 years though. Okay, so it is going to happen. Just don't be so stressy about it. Okay, and it doesn't look like you need too much help with it. Okay, so it is going to happen. Just relax. Okay. I know that's scary. Thanks so much for the gifts, you guys.
A lot more people jumped on if you want to go over.
Welcome everybody. Hi, I'm Rebecca Dragonheart and I am a psychic medium. I have been doing my work since 1993 and you can book a reading with me if you're interested in doing so. Just head to my website, RebeccaDragonheart.com. On there you'll read a little bit more about me and you will be able to read some testimonials from previous readings that I've had. All right. Okay.
All right. Okay. Karen asks, will I get pregnant again? Or maybe it's Corinne. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I do hear that you will, honey. I just feel that you need to be healthier. So there's something going on with you physically that needs to be adjusted, whether it's like what you're eating or maybe you're just not taking as good care of yourself as you need to be. So just get yourself into a bit of a healthier space. And I do hear that you will definitely have a baby. Okay, honey? So there you go. Okay.
All right. Sherry asks, will Joe get his stuff together so we can be in a relationship?
So here's the thing. Joe is going to try, but he is not very good at it. And what I hear is that it's going to be a little bit too late for you, I think. Okay. So you're going to end up moving on before it happens. And, you know, sometimes these things happen. You can be patient. You do have that in you, but I feel that somebody else is going to come along before Joe has the opportunity to fix things. Okay.
All right. This person says, hey, Simone from the UK. Will I be in a romantic relationship 2022? Thank you.
Yeah, I do hear that there's a little bit of clearing still left. So you really have to check in with yourself and see what energy, what relationships you're still kind of stuck with in your energy field. And what I do hear, thanks, honey. What I do hear is get really clear on what you're looking for, okay? Really clear on what you're looking for. Write it down. Be specific about everything, about personality type, what they look like, how they treat you, how they feel, you know, whether you can communicate openly with them, that kind of stuff, okay? It's really important that you tell the universe what you're looking for. And I do hear that it is going to happen. It can happen sooner than later is what I hear, but you just have to really work on the energy, okay?
All right.
Yeah, those were fun, by the way.
Were.
Little poppers.
Manisha asks, am I currently pregnant?
I don't think you are yet, but I do hear within 2 months. Okay, so it is like happening. Okay.
All right. One moment.
Got one?
Sorry, it just goes very fast.
I know.
All right. Martina asks, what is something new that I will experience in 2022? That rhymes.
So there's a big change coming for you, and it's really about your inner dialogue. So 2022 for a lot of us is about us figuring out who we are in this world and in this experience, okay? And what I'm hearing with you is that you're very open and you're going to start really flowing with your intuition. So keep a record of things. Easiest way to work with that and be open and receptive to that information coming through. Okay, honey. I also do feel that you're a starseed, so I don't know if you know that about yourself. You can check that out. Just Google it. You'll find tons of information about it. But you're definitely quite open, honey. And thank you. And so it is really time for you to step into your power. Okay. They're so fun. I know. At least TikTok knows how to make things fun. Hey.
All right, next question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alexandra asks, any messages from my grandma Bernice? She passed 3 years ago yesterday.
Yeah, honey. She keeps an eye on you, okay? And so she really is a big part of your relationships, is what she tells me. And so when people don't work out with you, just so you know, it is kind of her meddling a little bit. She's very busybody about your relationships is what I get, but she's watching out for you. So she is trying to keep you in alignment with people that are more in aligned with you. Okay. So it's not out of malice or to be bad or mean or anything like that. It's just that she's very picky about who she wants around you. Okay. So sometimes you do lose some relationships that it doesn't make any sense, and that's kind of why. Okay. She's super proud of you though, and is there to help and support you. Okay. So it's definitely positive. Okay.
All right, next question.
Absolutely. Thank you, you guys.
Chantel asks, will I get the job at the retirement home and make mine and my kids' lives better?
Yeah, honey, I do hear that that's going to happen. And I do hear within 5 years, you're actually going to go private. So I don't know exactly what that means, but it looks like you're going to be financially doing very well. Okay. Oh, thanks, honey.
All right. Nikki asks, when will my shop be up and running?
So it looks like there's a little bit of a delay, but it will be for the beginning of next year. So I'm just going to check in here. It feels like it might be as early as March, but there might be something going on before you can actually open up the doors. Okay? Yeah. It's a little bit of a delay, but that's okay.
All right.
Thank you, honey.
Devin asks, am I pregnant with a boy or girl? Thanks. I've been trying to get you for so long.
Oh, honey. So I hear it's a boy. I hope that's what you're looking for. Very, very special little child, just so you know. Very open. So you're going to need to be open yourself, and your baby is going to come in quite psychic. Okay? Yay. Congratulations.
All right. Miriana asks, will my brother's legal stuff be in his favor and end soon?
So I hear that it's not 100% in his favor, but it feels pretty okay. So it feels like there might be some things that he doesn't feel are fair, but I mean, in the way that the system goes, that's the way it is. I don't feel that it's going to be resolved as quickly as you guys want it to be, but it will be resolved relatively easily. Okay, so I would say with him, he needs to let go of some of the anger around it, and that will help a lot. Okay.
All right. Kelly asks, will I get pregnant in January 2022, and will it be a boy?
So I hear February, actually. So I'm sorry, that's what I hear. It just might be, it's the timing. You know, you have to think that the soul coming through needs to have their birth be when the birth is supposed to be, right? For the right personality traits and all of that kind of thing. So you need to be February is when it has to happen. All right. Complicated, eh?
All right. Tamlin asks, am I on the correct career path, and how many kids will I have?
Yeah, honey. So 100% you're on the right path, but I do feel that you are going to have an opportunity to change and shift your career within like 3 years from now. So there is going to be a big change that comes up 3 years from now. Okay. So just be open and receptive for that. And I do hear you're going to have a couple of kids. So yay. And it's going to be easy peasy for you. So no worries there. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for the gifts, you guys. Thank you.
Miriam says, please will I get a good paying job and get a home soon?
Yeah, it is going to take a little bit of time still. I hear it's still going to be about 4 months before everything settles down for you, but you're on the right track, honey. I do feel you need to be reaching out, if you're not already doing so, to some programs around you that are going to help you just to get where you need to be, okay? So just step out of your comfort zone and go and ask for a little bit of help, okay? But within 4 months, you're going to feel very comfortable in your situation, okay? Thanks for the gifts, honey. Aw, thank you, guys.
All right. One moment. Angela asks, do I have anyone looking out for me?
Yeah, so one, I'm going to start with this. So I see that you have 3 spirit guides. So a spirit guide is somebody who has promised to be with you before you came here, as you're here, and also when you cross over. I do also see that you have an angel with you. Feels like Gabrielle. I don't know much about Gabrielle, so I'm just going to give you... you go and take a look and see what you can find about it. And then I do feel that there are 3 family members with you. So I feel like a grandfather figure, but it feels like they've been gone for a long time. So it might even be your great grandfather. Like they've been gone a long time is what I'm hearing. An aunt and a grandma as well. Okay. So the messages that I get is don't be so, hard on yourself and don't stress so much about your life, honey, because things are meant to be fun. Okay. Less serious is what I hear to tell you. Okay, hopefully that helped. Thanks, guys.
All right. Sal asks, will Mo reach out to reconcile?
So I do feel that there will be some communication that's going to happen. Reconciliation doesn't feel like it's the right path for you guys. Okay, so it does feel like you can maybe maintain a friendship or, you know, some kind of... respect for each other, but it doesn't feel like this is a relationship that you should put back together. It feels like you are a different person. You've grown and you've changed in a lot of ways, and you can't go back to who you were. Okay, so it's not going to work. The name Alex comes to me, so I'm just going to say that to you. Okay, so that is an important name for you for your future. All right.
All right. Could you just remind people not to spam?
Yeah. So if you guys can just ask your question, give us a few minutes. If I haven't responded, then you can ask again. But please don't spam us because, like, I have a lot of people on my lives, and it's very tough sometimes to pick a question when you guys are asking over and over again. Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right. Kalila asks, that's a very pretty name.
That is a pretty name.
Asks, when will Romain reach out to me? Does he want to hook up again? Any blockages?
So I do feel that you guys have some unfinished business. So it looks like it's a soul contract situation with you two, which means that you came here to experience this, okay? It is a difficult relationship is what I'm hearing. So it hasn't really been smooth and easy for you. And I do feel that there's still lots to learn. I do feel that you are going to be in communication with him on and off for the rest of the next year for sure. April is when I'm hearing that there's going to be a connection, physical. Okay, so that's when you guys will probably see each other. All right.
All right, next question. Deb asks, should I write the ebook and sell?
Yeah. I see you actually doing 3. So there are 3 books that you're going to be writing. Yay. You're very creative and you need to be getting it out too, because it helps you with your healing as well, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
All right. Brenda asks, am I currently pregnant or when will I be?
So I hear that it's going to be March is where I'm feeling it. Okay. So it's like, or actually it's like more towards the end of February, beginning of March is where I'm feeling that you're going to be pregnant. Okay. So you're not currently pregnant now. Those fireworks were fun. Thank you so much.
All right. Next question.
Yeah.
Milano7130 asks, am I a healer?
Yeah, I do see. So right away, as soon as you were saying that, I could see that there's green energy coming from you, which shows me that you're definitely meant to do some healing work. So if you didn't go into nursing or get into being a doctor or a vet or anything like that, get into the healing modalities, honey. There's a lot of things that you could learn. I do hear that quantum healing is something that you might want to look into, which is a little bit more complex, and there's not a lot of people that teach it, but it feels like it's more along your path. So quantum healing is just working in multidimensional energy. Okay, so you're not just working on the physical body, but you're also working on parallel bodies. That's the best way to explain it. So yes, definitely healing.
All right. Taylor Walker asks, when will Tina talk to us again?
So I hear that it is going to happen shortly after the new year. Okay, so there's a change of heart or something going on with her internally. It feels like she's doing a lot of struggling and a lot of soul searching right now. Okay, so just give her some time, but I do feel within the first couple of months. Okay.
All right. Jade asks, will I ever make a career I'm passionate about, and will I get my driver's license soon?
So I do feel that for you, honey, you have to be tapping into your creativity. If you're not using your creativity, you're going to be bored to heck. You're not meant for 9 to 5. Sorry to say, you're not. I feel like something to do with marketing or sales or something like around that is what you need to be doing, because you're creative and you have these like really ingenious ideas. Yes, you're definitely going to get your license. Don't worry about that. That's an easy one.
All right. Jojo asks, will I get pregnant?
Yes, and it's within 3 months. So, yay.
All right.
Oh, thanks, honey.
One moment here. Ashley asks, will Mark and I be in a relationship?
Yeah, it feels like with Mark, he's a little bit shy about himself. So he is not a forthcoming individual. So you may have to push a little bit. So be the one to ask to go for a coffee or go for a dinner, and you kind of have to be blunt with him because it goes over his head. Okay, hold on. Thank you, honey. So what I do feel is you're gonna have to. If you're trying to wait for him, it's not going to happen. So you need to push it. Okay. But it'll work out for you.
All right. Next question.
Yeah.
Destiny asks, what should I do for my career?
So Destiny, right away, they're showing me drawing. So I don't know if you are artistic, but they're showing me you drawing something. So it has to do with you tapping into that side of you, that creativity. But I do also hear that you're going to have an Etsy store for some products of yours. So if you haven't already looked into doing some of your creative stuff, maybe do a little bit of that. Okay. Right away they showed me you drawing, so it really feels like you're tapping into your creative side. Okay. And you may want to take a business course on how to run a business for yourself. Okay.
All right. Yeah. There are a few people asking how to get a reading.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to book a reading with me, it is first come, first serve. You can do it through my website, RebeccaDragonheart.com. On there, you'll see a little bit more about me and a bunch of testimonials from previous readings that I've done, okay? All right. Oh, and I will say I'm also on YouTube, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to come and subscribe, I will be going live as soon as I get to 1,000. And I'm also on Instagram now. All right.
All right. Kayla.Emmett asks, does anyone who has passed try to talk to me?
So right away, I get a male energy. It feels like somebody who is very close to you, has been close to you. It almost feels like it is family, but not family. So when I get that energy, it usually means it's a friend or somebody who is really close that was kind of accepted by the family and felt like a family member. This individual feels like they're in their mid-20s, early 30s at the most. And it looks like they've been gone for a little bit, but not years and years and years and years, okay? the energy that I hear is like, I'm watching over you and I'm trying to get you to get your life together, basically is how it feels. Okay. So whatever you're going through right now, just know that you do have some support on the other side. But I also do feel that you have other energies that do come and visit you as well. So there are some, you have a grandmother energy that does come and check in on you, and she likes to sing. So there's a melody that I hear when she comes. Okay. So start paying attention.
All right. GoldenLife.23 says, "Hi, I'm really split between jobs. My dream is baking cakes. Will it work?"
Yeah, I do feel that you will end up doing exactly what you're thinking, honey. You have to get out of your own way, because there's a lot of fear and apprehension that it's not going to be successful. And so that's what's holding you back. What I hear is you're going to have some practice, which means then you're going to probably go work at a bakery, or you're going to do something with a bakery, but I feel like you're going to have your own bakery, honey. Okay. So get out of your own way and get out of your head. It's going to be successful. What you make is yummy. So, you don't have to worry about that. So, it's really just you getting in your own way. Okay.
All right. Jazz says, "Hi, Rebecca. Will we get back together again, and will we be blessed with another baby?"
So I do hear, yes, that will happen. It's not going to happen for 7 months. So it is a little bit away. Okay. You guys have some healing and recovery to do, because you guys have hurt each other, is what I'm hearing. So there's been a lot of hurt that's happened here. And so you have to be in different places. So it's going to take a little bit of time for you guys to find yourselves again. Okay. And I do feel that you will have another child in your future for sure.
All right.
All right.
Paige asks, "Am I a psychic medium?"
So when I heard right away starseed. So I don't know if you know much about starseeds, but take a look on Google. There's lots of information, and definitely very psychic, honey. When you're a starseed, I'm a starseed as well. You come in quite activated, and you come in with all of your knowledge. And really what ends up happening is when we learn things, it's more like we're remembering. It's like, well, that makes sense. So like I was 16 when I learned Reiki, and it was more like I remembered it. It wasn't like I was learning it. So for you, it's going to be, you got to start quieting yourself and start really trusting the information that's coming, because you get a lot of information. I do hear you have precognitive dreaming as well. So you need to be recording your dreams. Okay. It's really important for you.
All right.
Okay.
Emily asks, "When do I find out I'm pregnant?"
So I'm hearing it's going to be February for you. Okay. So 2 months.
All right. Kennedy asks, "Any advice for me? I've been in a stuck energy."
Yeah, honey. For you, again, this is a really common thing that's going on with everybody right now. Not everybody, but a large group of people are feeling very stuck, feeling very not happy in their situation. And what I want to remind people is that this energy is about us figuring ourselves out. So with you, honey, I see that there's a lot of confusion around what you used to want to be. You don't want to be that anymore. And so you've learned to open up more to your esoteric side. So that's your psychic side, your spiritual side. Start working with that, because that's who you are. And that's who you want to be, and that's where you want to be. And, before it was something that you always had as like a hobby or in the background, and you didn't want to express it in front of everybody, but it's become so acceptable, honey, that don't let anybody stop you from shining. Okay. So really work on that spiritual side of yourself, because that's who you are. Okay. And you're going to find your happiness there, is what I hear. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, honey. Thanks, guys.
Ashley asks, "Does my mom know she's a grandma? Is she around?"
Yeah. So it's funny you say that. Yeah, she was there. That's her first thing she's claiming. And she comes and visits all the time. And, if you don't already have like one of those little video camera monitors, get one of those, because I feel you'll catch the energy there. Okay. She's not gone, honey. And, she tells me I play with her lights all the time. I freeze her phone all the time. I play with electricity. She should know I'm there. Okay. So she claims very loudly that she's around. Okay.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Yarushka, which is a very
that's
nice
fun
name,
yeah.
asks, "Will Gerard and me reconcile, and if so, when?"
So here's the thing with you guys. You're very different than you were before. And what I hear is reconciliation could happen, but it's not necessarily in your divine alignment for you. Okay, honey? It feels like somebody else is coming into your life and it feels like fast. So within the next 3 months, there's going to be somebody who's going to fill that void. Okay, so reconciliation doesn't feel like it's meant for you. Okay.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Niche asks, when can I expect love and will I get into medicine, please?
Absolutely. So I hear within the beginning of the year, so you're going to have your relationship that you've been longing for coming at the beginning of 2022. So that's happening. Okay. When it comes to getting into school, your med school, I do feel that that's going to be something that you're also going to be successful with, honey. Okay. So stop stressing about it. You know, you think a lot, you really get stuck in your head. So when you go to sleep at night, I want you to really focus on being in a relationship with somebody. Share the bed, right? Don't sleep in the middle of your bed. Move over to the side as if somebody's already there with you, because it's going to really change that energy. And when it comes to you thinking about school, honey, you got to stop stressing about it, because I know that that's something that you fall asleep thinking about. Just picture yourself there already. Okay.
All right. Francina asks, do I have another chance with my ex-husband, Kwame?
No, honey, sorry. That's not the information that I get. And the thing is, it really feels like that's probably the best outcome for you. Okay. You guys clash energetically is what I'm hearing. So it's not really going to work out for you if you try to make it work out. Okay. You are a very sweet and open-hearted individual, and it feels like sometimes that gets taken advantage of. Okay. So boundaries are really important, honey, and you're really better off is what I hear. Okay.
Right. Could you just remind people not to spam?
Yeah. Can you just ask your question? Give me a few minutes. If I haven't responded, then you can ask again, but don't spam me. Okay. So don't ask it, because I won't answer. Thanks, guys.
All right. This person says, Elizabeth here. Any messages from my past grandmother, Mimi?
So she spends a lot of time with you in the kitchen is what I'm hearing, and she likes to also sit with you on the couch. So whatever it is that you're doing on the couch, she's there with you. Okay. So just so you know, make sure that you are aware of that energy. Okay. The kitchen to her is where, I don't know, she's just very family focused there. That's where it was for her, and that's where she feels it should be for everybody, like the family focus. She's really proud of you, honey. You've been through a lot, is what she tells me, and you have come through it like a champ. So you should be very proud of yourself, okay? And she's there to support and love, and she's not going anywhere. So, and she hears you, is what she tells me to tell you. So she hears you, okay?
All right. Jessica asks, I'm seeing 1111 and 111 every day for the last 2 weeks or so. What does that mean for me?
I love it. So 1111 is just, that's your guides telling you your manifestations, and the 111 as well. Your manifestations, what you've been focusing on, is happening, okay? So they are reaffirming to you that these things are going to happen. You need that to really let yourself get the things you're trying to create, okay? And you've been spending this, last little bit focusing your intention properly. And so they're just telling you, hey, this is happening. So don't worry, it's happening. Okay. Honey, you have a really good 2022 and 2023 are big years for you. They're going to be really, really good years. So these are foundation years, and it's really setting you up for your future. Okay. So take a breath. That's your guides communicating to you. Okay.
All right. Angela asks, will I be able to move back home soon?
Yeah, I do feel that that's going to happen. It is going to happen in the summer, is what I'm being told to say. Okay, so by the summertime.
All right. One moment.
Take a sip.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Jade, I think, asks, has anyone who has passed on tried to contact me lately? Thank you.
So, honey, what I'm getting right away from you is you're very open and receptive to spirit. So you actually have a lot of activity, and it's not just family members is what I'm hearing. So imagine yourself this way. You go out to, let's say, a hospital, and there is energy there. That energy sees that you can see them, they'll follow you home. So you get a lot of that kind of energy. Now, you're very elevated, which means that you have a high vibration, which means that negative energy doesn't follow you. It's really people that are high vibration like yourself, okay? Now, I do feel that there is a bit of an attachment with a little old lady, but it doesn't feel like it's a family member. So there is a little old lady that's in your space, and it may be that she's attached to the space itself. She doesn't feel like anything bad or scary. It just she's attached to the space. Okay. Communicate with them if you would like to. You really do have the ability to do so, which means that you are a medium yourself. Okay. Which is why you're always drawn to that kind of stuff. Okay.
All right. One moment.
Yeah, I saw you were messaging somebody there.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Tammy asks, is my dad at peace in heaven?
So I feel that your dad is actually around you. Yes, he's definitely a piece, honey. And what I hear is everything has come back for him. So I don't know, there's some kind of losses that he had physically speaking, and that's all come back for him. And I do feel that he visits you, but there's other people as well that he's visiting. So he checks in on the family, and he's just making sure everybody's in a good place. He's always there for you when you're in your struggle, is what he wants me to tell you, honey. Okay, and he's going to be there to protect you for your entire life. Okay, and he will be there to support you. So talk to him, honey. Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right.
Alyssa asks, is my mom ever with me? I swear I heard her say my name in my truck.
Yeah, so she actually comes into your room at night, is what I'm hearing. So she tries to communicate through your dreams. If you don't remember your dreams, that's okay, honey, but when you do remember her, I just want you to know that that is a visitation, okay? So it's not you just dreaming about her. That is a visitation from her, what she's showing me. She comes in as you're relaxing and going to sleep. She does sometimes lay beside you on the bed and just be with you, is what I hear, okay? You absolutely have heard her. She tells me she sends you birds as well, okay? So pay attention. Oh, thank you guys. So generous.
All right. Sorry, it just goes very fast.
I know.
All right. Miwa asks, what can I look forward to in 2022? Thanks.
So 2022 is going to be a really good year for you as well. And what I'm hearing more than anything is a lot of joy and happiness. So you've had, you're always quite bubbly and happy in your energy field, but you've had some hard things happen over the last little while. And so what I want you to really focus on are the joys and the happiness. You're so good at seeing things to be happy for. You know, you wake up with a really positive mindset. So that's a good thing. And I do feel that you have some new relationships. Now, it doesn't mean just romantic relationships. I feel like there's going to be some pretty significant people coming into your life next year that are going to be with you for a long time. Okay.
All right. Just remind people not to spam again, sorry.
Yeah. So just ask your question, guys. Give me a few minutes. If I haven't responded, then you can ask again, but please don't spam, okay? Thank you.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
I get a dry throat when I'm talking so much, right?
There we go. Heather asks, who knocked the pictures off my wall?
So I feel a little child energy, and it feels like it's kind of mischievous, not bad, but likes to get attention from you. So it feels like it's been with you for a little bit, and it feels like it's going to continue. So it's nothing bad or scary. It just feels like it's very pay attention to me. Hey, I'm here kind of energy. Okay. It has been with you for a while. Let me just see. I'm trying to hear a name. Mateo, something like that is what I'm hearing. Okay. So you may want to look into the family and see if there's like a Matt or a Mateo or something like that. Okay.
All right. Lulude135 asks, will I be growing in my job, and will next year be better for me in my financial situation?
Yeah, so I do see that this is a starting point for you, and I hear by next year there's going to be some big opportunities opening up. It may not be with the same company though, so it may be that somebody offers you a job somewhere else, and I would take it if I were you, because it will be a better opportunity for you. There's not as much of a glass ceiling in the second opportunity. Okay, so this is a great stepping stone for you, and it's really definitely where you're supposed to be. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Kala
Lily Lynn asks, do you see me getting pregnant again?
Yeah, I do. And I feel that it's going to happen pretty early in the year. Okay, so it's going to happen just before the summer is what I'm hearing. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and it's going to be easy, so don't worry about that. I know sometimes we stress. So I'm just gonna let everybody know you can book a reading with me if you'd like to through my website, RebeccaDragonheart.com. It is first come, first serve. January and February are my busiest years, obviously, because it's the new year and everybody wants to know what's going to happen for them. Also, I'm on YouTube, so if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and as soon as I get there, I'm going to do my lives there as well. And I'm on Instagram now, where you will get a lot of positive quotes and some videos and things like that on my Instagram account as well. So come follow me.
All right.
All right.
Dolis Melissa asks, am I where I need to be in my marriage?
Yeah, so it feels like there's a little bit of a lull or a little bit of a discord there. But what I'm going to say is it's time for you to work a little bit on you, and you have to be a little bit selfish is what I'm hearing, because you are always giving, and you never take, honey. So it really, this is your year to start working on you and doing what you need, okay? More than anything. And I hear that really loud and clear. I feel like you should get some rose quartz, and like if you can get a little necklace or something and wear it over your heart. Okay, it'll help a lot. Thank you, honey. Thanks, guys.
All right, next question. Wisteria Wicks says, nice. Hi, Rebecca. I don't dream of my mom. Is she still with me?
Yeah, it's okay that you don't remember. I do hear that she does visit you still in your dreams, but you just don't remember. And that's okay, honey. Sometimes that's the case. I hear the reason why is because you go to bed really, really, really tired. And so when you go to bed super fatigued, we don't necessarily remember our dreams because we're so out of it. One of the main messages I get is she's really proud of you, honey. And she, loves your smile. So she wants me to say that. So I'm just going to say it. That's usually their way of validating that it's them. And she's not going anywhere. So she's going to be with you through all of the hard things, the struggles and things that you think that she's not there with you. She is there with you. Okay, honey? Oh, that's cool. Thanks, honey. So just be open and receptive and ask her to show you that she's there. We can tell our family members, if you're here, show me, flicker the lights or move the door or make a sound, and they will do it. And your mom has enough energy and she'll do that. Okay? All right. That was really fun. Thanks.
All right. This person says, Hi, Rebecca. I'm Annaline from SA, South Africa.
Yes, probably.
Will I get married? My last reading froze.
Oh no. Yeah, I definitely feel that you will find your relationship, and it feels like it's going to be in 2022. It's going to be a good match, honey. So the vibration that's coming to you is definitely your equal partner. Okay, so don't worry about that. Yeah, it's going to be a good marriage. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Rachel asks, who hid my sunglasses?
Oh, that's funny. So that's cute. You have a couple of people that do that to you. I don't know. The one name I get is like Anna, Hannah, or something like that. Okay. But there's two people that I feel that are doing this to you, and they do it to get your attention. It's not necessarily they're hiding it, but they'll move it and they put it somewhere else so that you realize that you're not alone. That's the best way to put it. But the Anna is an important name. Okay. So I don't know if that name means anything yet, but you'll find out.
All right.
All right.
Emily asks, will I be able to get pregnant?
Yeah, it looks like you might need a little bit of help, but you definitely will have a baby, honey, okay? So.
All right. We also have about 5 minutes left.
What?
I know.
Wow, that went by really fast. Wow. Thanks, guys. Okay.
All right. Marie Claire asks, what new things should I do / work on in 2022?
Okay, so for you, honey, lots of letting go is what I'm hearing. So you've been really working hard on doing that, and it's showing energetically. There's still a few things that you need to work on. I want to address a little bit about like cord cutting. People talk about cord cutting all the time, but I find with cord cutting it doesn't work quite as well as you want it to, because what ends up happening when we cut that cord is then that energy is just dangling and it has no energy coming to it, so then it comes out and it seeks you again. So what I would do is look within your body, find where that cord is, unhook it and stick it up into source. Okay, so that source can have that energy go to them and not from you. Okay, that's the main thing. So I do feel that you still have a little bit of clearing to work through. You've done a great job, though, I'm going to tell you that. And I do feel that your guides are really working towards a stronger communication with you. So if you aren't talking with them as much as you should be or could be, please open that dialogue, because I feel like it's going to help you a lot in your next years coming. Okay, so you've gone through enough is what I'm hearing, and I need to tell you that. And coming up for 2022, it's really about abundance, and it's about joy and happiness for you. Okay, so you've worked through a lot of the stuff that you should have worked through. Okay, so it's moving into the right direction for you. Thank you, guys.
All right. Emma asks, will my finances get better in January?
I feel it's going to be a little bit past January, but definitely in the right direction, honey. Okay, so things are starting to improve, and you are starting to have more money coming to you, but I don't feel that you're going to have that satisfaction yet until about 6 months in. Okay? Thank you, guys. Next.
Jumana asks, is India returning in January?
So I hear it's going to be April. I don't know why. But it feels like there might be a reason why. Like some kind of a delay there. Okay.
All right.
Sorry. Okay.
Susanna asks, does my sister Anna have any messages for me?
Very proud of you, honey. And, she brings a lot of love and light into your space. And I feel she's very energetic. So there seems to be a shift in this space when she's there. And it feels very high and almost like you want to dance. Is how it feels when she comes in. I do feel that, she shows me reading, so I don't know what books means, but she's showing me that, and she tells me that you have some really good people coming into your life, and she claims she's going to bring them to you. Okay, so she really is going to help you with the proper relationships and the proper people in your life, because she really wants to see you succeed. Okay, so super proud of you, honey. Lots of love there for sure. She's got a great energy. I love the high energy, and it just makes you want to dance in the space. Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Job 10 asks, when is tea coming?
So it feels like not when you think. So it's later in the year is what I'm hearing. I keep getting told in the summer. Okay. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Be patient is what I hear to tell you.
All right.
Yep.
This person says, hi Rebecca, this is Sue. Does Mike's mom who's passed approve of me? Will we continue to move forward in 22?
Yes, honey. I know that you sometimes feel like you're not good enough. That's not true. So she very much does approve and is going to be around and going to be very supportive of both of you. It's a very positive direction you guys are heading. You feel like you've had some ups and downs, and that is going to still continue, but it's not going to be as bad as it has been, okay? So definitely moving in the right direction for 2022 and 2023. There's some big surprises. Yay.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, I dropped my crystal.
All right. Here, let's see. Goes so fast.
Yeah.
All right. This person says, hi, Rebecca. This is Kyra. Can I ask, what does LK think of me?
Yeah, not quite where you are yet, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to get there, okay? So just be open and receptive, and just be yourself, honey. More than anything, just be yourself. That's the main message I get for you, okay? Don't be afraid to express who you are, because that's important, okay? I feel like they're going to get there. It takes a little bit of time for some people, okay? Well, thanks, guys. All right?
All right.
How much time do we have?
We have 2 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Here, let's see. Corey asks, will I conceive soon? I've been trying for a while.
Yeah, you're going to conceive within the first part of the year, honey. So don't worry about that, okay? What I'm hearing with you, again, it is about the birthday being the right birthday, okay? So it has to be in alignment with the child that's coming into the world. So don't be so worried about that. With my first, and I've had 5 now, but with my first child, it took me 9 months to get pregnant. So it's not abnormal. Okay. Thank you guys. I like those bullseyes. I don't even know what they mean, but I like them.
All right. Mansa asks, could you ask my mom if her brooch is misplaced, or did a family member take it?
Unfortunately, it feels like a family member took it, and you probably won't get it back. is what I hear. So, yeah, sorry, honey. Not misplaced, unfortunately.
All right.
And she does say that you know who it is. Oh, thanks, honey. All right.
This person says, Darcel asks, is my marriage going to work out?
Yeah, you guys, you know, you're both in different places right now, but I hear that you can definitely come back to where you were before. Okay. So, it feels like a situation where it's like, don't throw it away. You need to be patient and give it time. And there's some healing that needs to happen. So really work on that more than anything, but you guys can definitely come back to where you were before is what I hear. Okay. So don't be too worried about that. Okay.
Great. Danielle asks, do you ever see me living in England?
Yeah, actually, so they're saying 2 years from now. So it will happen sooner than you think, okay? And what I hear is try looking for a job from where you are, and you'll be able to get your visa and things like that a lot easier is what I hear, okay?
All right, that's time.
That's time? Okay.
Find one more question.
Sure, and I will explain all of my stuff. So you can book a reading with me through my website at RebeccaDragonheart.com. It is first come, first serve. On there, you'll see a little bit about me on my website and see some testimonials from previous readings that I've done. Also, I'm on YouTube, so can you please come subscribe? I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and once I get there, I'm going to do my lives there as well. So much more lives, yay! And I'm on Instagram now as well, where I do daily affirmations and things like that. So, you know, it's a nice positive place to be. So follow me on Instagram.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
Last question. Tiffany asks, will my hubby and I have a baby? Lots of fertility trouble.
Yeah, honey, it looks like you guys are definitely going to need some help, but I do feel that you're going to have twins. I always get that information, don't I? So you will have to get a little bit of help from the doctors, but definitely you guys are going to have children. There you go. Yay. Keep me posted on that. Okay. So I will be back on again. You guys have a happy new year. And tomorrow, because it is New Year's, what I like to do, and I will do a video on it, but is I use New Year's as a way to declare what my manifestations are going to be for 2022. So I write a letter to myself as if the year has already gone by. So that is a great way for you to manifest your 2022. Okay. So watch out for that video. Have a good day, guys. Bye.